Good afternoon and welcome. I hope you are enjoying your day today. I am going to finish off the flower that I started last night, and then we'll get into these lovely Ergosoft. As you can see, I have been using them quite a fair bit when I first got them. So they do come in a 36 tin, just like this, which is amazing. And then we open her up, and then she has all these delicious colours, which I'm going to focus in on so we can see these colours. And we can see how bright and beautiful these are. This is why I thought I would use these for the next lot of colour on this page, just to suckle the brightness in the flowers and everything like that. And the best part about this set is, as you can see, they're in their colours the way that they are, and it's easy to grab. Like if you wanted to grab these two colours out and just colour with these two colours, you can, which is amazing in itself. And they are Ergosoft, and they do come triangly pencils, so it's much easier to hold as well. I will be putting these into a box that I've got sitting right beside me when I do get another box. So I'll leave the link of these in the description down below. I think they're around about $50 thereabouts for the 36 set, or maybe less than that, I'm not too sure. Okay, now let's get into business. Let me move that around a little bit so that way it is a little bit, and I'm going to zoom us in so we can see what we are doing. Zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to be working on this little flower here, which is, where we are. I'm working on this little flower which I started doing last night, and then we'll use the Ergosoft for these parts up here and the butterfly. So I am using my Dragon Breath and Dragon Light Rust. So of course I'll be using the darker colour first, and then just working my way in. Might just go like this, so that way it's easier. Just go back through. I do like the Dragon Set and the Monarch Set. The Dragon Set's a little bit in between dark and pastel colours, because they do have a little bit of pastel colours in them. I'm learning not to get my hands in the way when I'm colouring in, so that way you guys can see. Might need to zoom in a little bit more. Let's see how we go. There we go. That's a bit better. I actually paid $7, I think it was, for the Void HD, and I can zoom in and zoom out by just using the computer, which is pretty good, so you don't have to keep using your phone to do it. Okay, light rust. Let's hang on a moment, Mr. Flower. Sometimes I like to go in circles because it makes it a lot cleaner and crisp, because then you don't see the line as much when you are working with circles. Yeah, little dog barking. Oh, it was one of mine. They're all inside, sound asleep. And I'm gonna go in with the orange there. Oh, I have missed a flower. Purple, what's that? I wasn't going to put orange. Oh, bless you. That was just my dog sneezing. I wasn't going to put orange close to orange after saying the other day that it might not look as good with orange and orange close together, but it's not too bad. It's subtle and it's there, but it's not too bad. Okay, I need to rearrange. Okay, so we have the butterflies, the envelope, and this thing down here, which I'm not entirely sure with. Okay, for the butterfly, let's do. Oh, they're sharpened already. Okay, so I'm going to do dark at the top. So I just want up my nose. We'll see how long this takes, because I don't want to make the video too long. 40 minutes is the maximum I will go. So we'll see how much we get done, and if we don't get it done all today, I'm guessing there will be a part 3. So that's those two colours. Okay, let's grab a pink, which is a 15761. Even though they're triangles, they do work. Where are we? Here we go. Ooh, put it back here a little bit. They do work really well in this pencil sharpener. Okay, so let's go here, and then I'm going to just go a little bit lighter as we go in towards the triangle. Hopefully you guys can see that. I might just zoom in a little bit more. And I focus it in. There we go. Okay. So I'm just doing dark here, and then I'm just going light, and then I'll miss a little bit down the bottom, so you've got that little bit of whiteness showing through. And that's the purple. Might grab that dark purple, which is 1576, and just maybe use the dark purple on the outside here. And for that colour I might need a colour wheel in. Okay, let's see. So we've done purple. This one is our violets, let's say. So we might do, let's go for a red, I think, or inside the purple. I think the red is a 1572. Yeah. See, that's the colour red there. 1572. It's good to sorry for saying that. It's also good to have one of those or just a blank piece of paper, so that way you can also do your swatching on the paper in case you're unsure, even though you've already swatched them. I'm going to go to the 15761. And then I think it's to the 15761 in here. What else is in it? Right, yeah, aiming to get the butterflies done today. Oh no, we've still got time. That's okay. We've still got plenty of time. Okay. I might go on the outside here. Just forgetting to turn my iPad on. And then I'll just do a little bit of white down there. Pretty cool butterfly. Okay, so that one's that one. And I might grab a light blue, which is our 15737. Sorry if you're going to hear a noise from my sharpener. I'm going to invest in an electric sharpener one day, but I'm not sure yet. I'm not overly confident in those, so I don't want to waste my pencils. Okay, now we're just going dark here, and then we'll just go a little bit lighter towards the bottom, and I'm going to fill these in with the blue, and then I'm just going to fill in that with the blue. So that doesn't look too bad for that butterfly. Get that butterfly out. It looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool, that butterfly. Okay, let's zoom back out. Not too much, because we do have this butterfly right here to do. So I might go for probably the same colours, because that way it might just pop that colour out. And I went for the green for the outside of the envelope. So I'm just going to go lighter and lighter and lighter as I get towards the bottom. I need to find where my and the pencil loop. I do have a problem. I don't know how to find it. What are you thinking? Okay, that's the thing. Triangles don't go in circles. Oh, and if you guys haven't got yourselves yet one of these erasers, for pencil eraser, I would highly recommend one of these because these are really good for little tiny spaces and to rub out any pencil markings on the side of the page. I'm thinking about adding music into here, I'm not too sure. We might have time to do the envelope because we've only done 16 minutes so far, so that's pretty good. I only want to make it really 40 minutes if I can, so it's not too long and it doesn't drag. That's why I did most of the flowers and leaves last night, so that way it's easier. Here with the blue, light blue. Love heart light blue, and I'll do the butterfly light blue. I might grab a pin. Put this on the outside. So yeah, so if you don't have the Ergosoft, I would highly recommend them. I'm just going to use the red on the outside of that love heart. And there's a love heart flower done. I think that looks pretty good. Let's zoom out and see what it looks like all zoomed out. Might take a while to zoom out because for some unknown reason the frame is a bit slow. And I can't work that out. It must be in my settings somewhere where I've got to change it. Okay, so that looks pretty good. It's all vibrant and soft with the little butterflies. Okay, so let's do this envelope over here. So let's zoom in. See my clickety clacker on my and zoom in. I actually like this way instead of doing it on the camera. Oh, there we go. I'm going to close that down. Okay, let's do the envelope a yellow. A yellow and a light orange. So we're going to use 157.2 and 157.1. Now we will go through this and I will pop up on the screen on the colours I am using. Maybe, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys would like me to pop up the numbers I'm using or you're okay with me just saying it out loud. Okay, I'm going to use 157.2 on the outside. because it is my darker colour. Always remember to use the darker colour, then the medium colour, and then the lighter colour. But if you're only using 2 pencils, just use the darker colour first and then the medium, or vice versa, depending on how you colour. It is all up to you. I'm just going to leave that little bit white. That's actually coming out nice and bright. Okay. Might have some, oh, that's nice. And get yourselves a little brush as well, because this actually helps, because then it doesn't smudge on your page when you with the shading. If you match your pencil, I might need to sharpen that pencil again. That actually looks quite good with the yellow and orange. There we go. Good. A bit short, really. So a little bit light there, and then I can get my yellow. These are supposed to be non-breakable, but I suppose it depends on how hard you press on your pencils. Okay, we'll do the orange here. So we've got a little green leaf there, so I might just do that a dark green. And then you don't have to use the same colours I'm using. It's all up to you. I actually quite like that. Might do the, no, I can't do the letter the same colour because then it won't work out. Okay, so I need to run one of my dark greens. Just colour in that leaf. Just go over this a little bit. That's actually quite good. I quite like that yellow. Okay, so I'm going to grab a light pink. I'm going to grab my dark pink, and I'm going to do a border on the outside, and then I'll colour in the middle with the light pink. I'm not going to worry too much about the leaves here in the envelope, because take yourself as a patience to colour back in one by one. So I'm just going to do the outer border. So if you've just joined me and wondering why I have a piece of paper behind my artwork, the reason being is because sometimes I have the habit of pressing too hard on the piece of paper and the ink transfers, so it's important to put pieces of paper under. I do it with all my books that I do. You really don't want to transfer any ink onto the other page. I'm going to get my light pink. I'm just going to go back over what I've just done. Right. That doesn't look too bad. Okay, so we've still got another 10 minutes or so. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out. I really need a mouse. There we go. So we're going to do this bit here. So I'm going to use my darker colour on the outside of diamonds. I like pink, so I'm going to do pink on my diamonds. How's that? We haven't reached 40 minutes yet, so we might just get to finish this page today. Or maybe just go over a little bit. So I'm going to use basically the same colours I did in the butterfly. Here. And like this. I know I should sharpen my pencil. And then I'm going to get my purple. Over here. And I might on my light pink. Just go like this in here. Ooh, so you think it's that one, but not too much. Not too pink in here. And I might grab my light blue. And I might do on the side. I'm going to do it like doing now. And my light purple. Like that, actually. So now I'm just going to colour this lightly as I can with the purple all the way inside the, I'm not sure what you can call it. I'm not sure if it's a bug. Not sure. Okay, and then I'll grab the red, and then I'm just going to line these little flowers here with the other side orange. And I've got my yellow. And then I've got my blue, and I see these circles. I'm not sure if they're water drops. See, pushing too hard on my pencil again. Okay, so let's take this piece of paper out now that we are finished, and I'll zoom it out a little bit. There we go, it doesn't look too bad, if I don't say so myself. So we have used, and it's nearly, it's only 30 minutes, so that's not too bad. That's pretty good for part 2. I quite like the yellow envelope. Maybe I should have done the yellow envelope on there and then that would have popped out, but that's okay, I still like it. Okay, so we used our Staedtler pencil. So we used our Staedtler pencils. I'll zoom out more so we can see it's not in frame. There we go, it's a little bit more in frame for now. So we've got our Staedtler pencil, and we also used our colour wheel, and that, my friends, is our picture done. And I think that's pretty good. I think I might come back, I will be back next week on Monday, and I think we might just colour in this one. And I might use my sienna pencil, so if you have the sienna pencils, you're more than welcome to join me. Because my aim this year is to actually finish this book. So this is when I first started, and I didn't really like how that turned out, because that's not the way I wanted it to. So let's zoom out more, and then I can show you the coloured pages that I have done so far. I quite like this page over here. It's one of the best pages I've done, and then the same with this border here. The background didn't turn out as well as I wanted it to, but that's okay. I was only still learning. And then this one, boy oh boy, there was a lot of detail in that one. Oh yeah, we've got it all in. And then again on that border, and I don't know what I was thinking about that background, but anyway, I should have just left it blank. And then this page I like because I was learning how to shade colours and things. I can't remember where I got that from. And then this one, I love this key. And I'm going to say I love all the pages. So my aim is to finish the Ivy and the Inky Butterfly book. I might not get it done this year, and this page I absolutely in love with. It turned out so well. And I think these were all used with the Ergosoft by memory, or Black Widow. I think Ergosoft. And then this one's a lighter page. This page I really like. Nice, vibrant, bright and vibrant. And then another page I really like. These were all the tweezers. I think the 48 set, which I still have. And this one I really like. I don't know if I can bring it up closer. This one was with the Christmas set that I can't afford to replace at 235 Australian dollars. I can't justify that. This page I haven't finished yet because it's just too busy for me. At one stage I will finish it, I will go back to it and finish it all. And for the time being it was just too busy. And that is it. Oh, hang on a minute, there's a dragon over here, which I did with Emily Illustrator, and I love how it turned out. That's the best one I think I've done. And I think that is it. And then we've just finished our part 2 of butterfly flowers. So come back next week and we'll finish off this border. I think this will be done in one setting. Pretty much well. I'll work out my colours for it as well. And I hope to see you all next week. There might be 2 videos next week. We'll see how we go. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope it wasn't too long. It's about 36 minutes at least. So without further ado, I hope you all have a lovely and wonderful day. Bye for now.